Today we're gonna make pumpkin pie breakfast cookies. This is a great fuel on the go for endurance athletes, as well as a healthier alternative to curb your fall season pumpkin pie cravings. First, you'll want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, as well as spray a baking sheet with cooking oil or line it with parchment paper. Next, we're going to process the rolled oats and mix together all of the dry ingredients. Now you're going to want to put 3 cups of rolled oats in here, and we're going to process them until they're roughly chopped. You don't want them to be too whole, because then they won't cook very well and they'll be kind of chewy. Next, we're going to combine all of the processed oats with the other dry ingredients. We're going to add 1 cup almond flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of sea salt, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, a teaspoon of ground ginger, a half a teaspoon of cloves, and last, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And stir to combine. Now that our dry ingredients are mixed, now we're gonna whisk together our wet ingredients in a separate bowl. First wet ingredient is gonna be canned pumpkin. And I've already opened this so you guys didn't have to watch me struggle with it. I might be making a mess over here. A half a cup of real grade A maple syrup. You'll want to make sure you look at the ingredients and get a maple syrup that's actually maple syrup. There are a lot of maple syrups at the grocery store that are full of artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and sometimes even corn syrup. We're gonna add a half a cup of this maple syrup. Real maple syrup is also very rich in healthy manganese and zinc. And a half a cup of coconut oil. All right, now I'm gonna whisk these ingredients together. Now we're gonna combine our wet and dry ingredients and stir to blend. Now this is an optional add-in, but this is the 3rd batch of these cookies I'm making, so I'm gonna add some dark chocolate chips in there, because I really like chocolate. Gonna put a half a cup of dark chocolate chips in there. Oh, stuck together. Come on. They're gonna end up all over the kitchen. You know, I'm the messiest cook in here. Always looks like a disaster happened. Chocolate chips are stuck in there because I use this for honey. And finally, we're going to put these cookies on the baking sheet. I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup measuring to measure out the cookies and place them about 1 inch apart from each other. I'm gonna press them all down. They should make about 14 cookies. All right, and finally I'm gonna place this in the center of the oven and cook them for about 30 to 35 minutes, or when the sides and the bottom are a light golden brown. All right, I'm gonna check on these cookies. All right, they're looking pretty nice and golden brown on the edges and really delicious. Now you want to scoop them up and put them on a cooling rack. They might be a little crumbly until cooled, so you'll want to scoop them up carefully. Now I'm going to let these cookies cool for a little bit. All right, our cookies have cooled down and it smells like fall in here. All right, I'm going to try one. Those are pretty good. I like this batch with the chocolate. I think I'm going to share these with my running friends this weekend. And make sure you subscribe for more delicious recipes. Chocolate my teeth. Yeah, you're rolling it, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.